See if I can do this time. That one. All right. So, Algebra 2, 1.2.34. This all has to do with our transformations. So the first thing would be, do you remember with an absolute value graph, that would have been just that V that had the slopes of 1. Do you remember what the plus 15 did? Anybody help? So plus 15 on the outside, if it was on the inside on the X, it would move it left and right. But since it's on the outside, it would just go up to 15. So 12, 13, 14. So 15 is right there. So if that's all we had, we'd be right there and we'd stop. But we also have the negative half on the outside. So on the outside, the negative 1/2, the negative takes your answers, and instead of having them be positive, they're going to be negative. And then the 1/2, instead of them going down at the normal rate, they're going to go to negative slower. So that's going to make it look wider. Okay. And then the other thing would be sometimes what you can do to just get an idea of where your graph is, if you put a 0 in here, this part's going to be just 0, right? Because 0 times, so it would still be up here at the 15, but the slope here has got to be the 1/2 going out when you go down 1/2 every time to get your graph. So let's see, I think I got to turn that draw. How do I get off this annotate? Go back to the mouse. Go get the right tool, click in your graph, get the right tool, the absolute value tool. Go up there to that 15. Got these lines in my way. I can't tell where I'm at. Roll. Clear. Clear. Is there any way to erase everything other than this eraser? Get that stuff out of my way. That 15's right there. Is there a way to zoom in on this at all? I'm afraid I'm going to get this in the wrong spot. Let me get out of that. Oh, thanks. Did that once. And then my slope of 1/2 right there. Woo. Thanks for the help. Well done. Then, what's my domain? Interval notation. How far to the left? Somebody earlier today was messaging me and they were trying to type the infinity symbol. And they said the little keyboard thing wouldn't come up on their screen. Has anybody run into that before and figured out if the keyboard doesn't pop up and you need a symbol like that? Has anybody run into that? I didn't. I haven't had that happen. So like when you click in here, I'm supposed to do interval notation. Like right now, I need the negative infinity, right? So a negative, and I have the infinity down here. Now, one time I thought when I did this, I needed to use these parentheses. I swore when I used the keyboard parentheses and typed the exact same thing, it didn't work. Like right now, I'm using the parentheses on the keyboard. So this definitely feels like it's right. Negative infinity to the left forever. To the right forever, domain is X, so left and right. Obviously let me use them there, so I probably typed something wrong the other time. So the range in interval notation, remember how low to how high, because smallest goes in first on the left. So does it go down forever? Negative infinity up to how high? 15. And it actually hits the 15, so a square bracket on that side. So parenthesis, negative, the infinity symbol's down here, comma, it stopped up here at 15, and a square bracket, because it actually hits the 15. So far, so good, I feel like. Good job. And we're done. So 1.2.34, absolute value with all those transformations in there. I think I'm still recording. I think.